Something I need to say in the sunshine that's come here to stay. Though eternity takes us away, it never can take us apart. Can't you just feel my love? Don't you feel my love? Can't you feel my love take you away? 'Cause I can feel your love, I feel it lift me up. I can feel your love take me away. There's an ocean of love around us, and we've tried to hide, but it's found us, and it's waiting to rush in and drown us at the sound of a beckoning call. So I think we should sing for the happiness this hour brings, 'cause a song is a powerful thing when it comes from the love of us all. Can't you just feel my love? Don't you feel my love? Can't you feel my love take you away? 'Cause I can feel your love, I feel it lift me up. I can feel your love take me away. I truly receive, I am a child of God.
Welcome to all. So grateful for your presence today. Let us explore our spiritual principle for the month, entitled Divine Love. We are made of star stuff, whether we are aware or not. We are akin to the universe as we are akin to the earth. Humanity is now being offered more explanation about what we are made of and why. We are rapidly entering into the pathway of oneness intended for human existence and shedding some of the old institutionalized concepts that are no longer beneficial for our growth and ascension of our world. It can be quite difficult for many of those who have a problem internalizing change. However, nothing stays the same except divine love. This is the oneness substance of our creative source, from which all just is. The universe has a plan, which is coordinated with humanity. This is why we exist. We have been created with infused, powerful star stuff, the human spirit given for us to prevail. This is why we're entering the change, because of the human mindset is moving forward. Our earth has encountered many trials and errors associated with world ascension. Divine love has allowed the human creature to be awesome, extraordinarily powerful. Many of us are aware that we are building our lives based on the creative blend within. We are so very pleased to experience love from so many aspects. We know there is much more to discover because love energies and frequencies are so invigorating that it often leaves us speechless and without words of explanation. We often recognize our intuition as aligning with movement into an expanded realm, seeking connectivity with the purity of love, like that of a root from the divine, offers free will to seek its likeness. Our hearts, minds, and souls were intended to interact with gravitational essence and magnetic pull, designed to find and climb the sprout of divine harmony. Humanity has connected with varied emotional energies, allowing free willed growth to take place with many multiple directions that impact the path of the divine root that is awaiting elevation of oneness and awareness. You see, let's visualize this as a dynamic unfoldment being powerfully necessary for the Ascension Project. Movement of free will human mind is purposely created. Therefore, resistance energies of thought, heart intent can be relative to lack of knowledge, which may cause disenchantment from one end of the earth to the other. Divine love is so much broader than our average human emotional encounters. When we make a decision to recognize oneness, meditation is a powerful process to include into our affirmations. This higher power of self is always available to raise our consciousness. The desire to seek wisdom, self-awareness, self-love, and confidence opens into being able to establish a profound relationship designed to provide guidance into our new love for self and our world. Even though the universe is rapidly opening with connected energies and frequencies, we have miles to go before we turn the cornerstone of ultimate harmony needed for future generations. We can, however, expect powerful projections to take place based on synchronicity and universal forecasts representing unity and growth of human mindset and elevation of consciousness. All will be accomplished with divine love. And now, we shall end this time together. And with extended love and blessings, I await our next time to come together. And so it is. Bonnie Thompson Ford, in love with love.
Your support is important to our growth. Please use the information found to my right, or go to the UnityOCS.org support tab to provide your financial support. As a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community, we ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course, financially support our work. Your action can help our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. Be instrumental in helping this spiritual community as well as those who can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance for your support of Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago.
Just as I am, I truly
Greetings and welcome to the wonders that only exist in this moment. Thank you for joining us at Unity of Chicago South today. Let us center ourselves. Just for today, we will keep our minds filled with possibilities, not obstacles. We will keep our conversations filled with the good we deserve and watch this goodness engulf us. Just for today, nothing will be impossible. I'm Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson Coleman, and it is a pleasure to be here today. As I always say, my message is intended to be a message of hope, one that will inspire you to rethink what is possible for your life, to inspire you to believe in your inner star to carry you places you never dreamed possible. This month, we're celebrating the spiritual principle of love, which is defined as the ability to believe, intuit, and perceive. The disciple is John. John represents unconditional acceptance and forgiveness. The corresponding color is pink, and the location is in the heart. The Unity website reminds us the love center in the body is in the heart. And as the heart circulates life-giving blood throughout the body, so a right concept of love circulates life-giving sustenance through our thinking, feeling nature, as well as through our body and affairs. TruthUnity.net defines love as the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. In Divine Mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. It's the great harmonizing principle known to man. Divine love is impersonal. It loves for the sake of loving. It is not concerned with what or who it loves, or with the return of love. Like the sun, its joy is the shining forth of its nature. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. Love is the great harmonizer. It is the great healer. And whoever calls on God as Holy Spirit for healing is calling on divine love. Divine love will adjust all misunderstandings. It will make your life and affairs healthy, happy, harmonious, and free. A lion once fell in love with a beautiful maiden and proposed marriage to her parents. The old people didn't know what to say. They didn't like to give their daughter to the lion, yet they did not wish to enrage the king of beasts. At last, the father said, we feel highly honored by your majesty's proposal. But you see, our daughter is a tender young thing, and we fear that in the vehemence of your affection, you might possibly do her some injury. Might I venture to suggest that your majesty should have your claws removed and your teeth extracted? Then we would gladly consider your proposal again. The lion was so much in love that he had his claws trimmed and his big teeth taken out. But when he came again to the parents of the young girl, they simply laughed in his face and bid him farewell. All our lives, we're told to love your neighbors as yourself. Your life is not complete unless you have a companion. And love is the only thing worth having. So our search for love always starts in the outer with someone else targeted as the benefactor. We tend to believe that loving our neighbors more than we love ourselves is a godly, noble thing to do. We also have created a generation that constantly seeks validation from others when the only validation we need is from ourselves. Rarely do we have any of the good stuff left over for our needs, and only by loving ourselves first do we learn to love others, because we are only able to treat others the way we treat ourselves, for charity must begin at home. By regularly scheduling quiet time with ourselves and to visit our thoughts and feelings, are we able to clear up unresolved issues? We're then able to give full support to others after we have cleared up and unraveled our own issues. So agreeing to commit to loving ourselves enough to come face with our own feelings of inadequacy allows us to release the need to control and manipulate others. With these barriers removed or significantly diminished from relationships, we can see others through spirit-filled eyes. We can see them as whole, perfect, and free. When we talk about love, we sometimes forget that love is a frequency, it's a vibration, it's not a thing. David Hawkins reminds us that love is misunderstood to be an emotion, that actually it's a state of awareness. It's a way of being in the world, a way of seeing oneself and others. He says it's a decision that we make within ourselves. You see, love vibrates at 540 on the ultimate consciousness scale, with only joy, peace, and enlightenment vibrating higher. It is an energy we all want to feel. We want it to move through our hearts, our mind, and our very soul. You can't touch it, you can't measure it, but you can grow it. So how do we increase our love vibration? We do so with gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude is one of those magical emotions that humans have, and it will instantly raise your vibration. Gratitude is about being thankful, either as a direct beneficiary or on behalf of someone else. Appreciation is acknowledging the value and meaning of something, an event, a person, a behavior, an object, and feeling a positive emotion connected to it. Therefore, appreciation involves both both cognition and affect. The Heart Math Institute states an effective way to improve mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being is to invoke and sustain sincere appreciation. The greater your capacity for sincere appreciation, the deeper the connection to your heart, where intuition and unlimited inspiration and possibilities reside. So try the Heart Math's appreciation tools and exercises. If you do, you start with appreciation breaks. Take 2 of these appreciation breaks each day, ideally early in the morning, at work, at school, or during the middle of the day, and while returning home or before bed. It takes as little as 2 minutes to achieve mental, emotional, and physical balance. Then there's an appreciation list. Make a list of the things you appreciate, such as people, places, activities, pets. Choose 1 or 2 each morning to hold in your heart during the day. And choose 1 to hold in your heart throughout the night while you rest. Keep your appreciation list close by all day, perhaps in a pocket or purse or desk or computer. And in stressful moments, choose something from your list that can quickly evoke a feeling of appreciation. It can transform a long and stressful day into one that flows. And amazingly, you can do this in 30 seconds or less. Then there's breathing. Focus your attention on your heart area and breathe a little deeper than normal. Breathe in 5 or 6 seconds, hold it for a couple, and then breathe out 5 to 6 seconds. That will help to clear up your heart so that you can feel more love and appreciation. Then you're going to actually focus on your heart. Imagine breathing through your heart. Picture yourself slowly breathing in and out through your heart area. You will be amazed at how grounded you will begin to feel. And then there's letting go. David Hawkins reminds us that you cannot use thoughts to get rid of thoughts. To get rid of thoughts, you must explore what's going on and how you feel. To let go of things from the past, you have to use feelings and not thoughts. And here are some steps recommended. Step 1, ask yourself, what am I feeling? A lot of us never ask that. What am I feeling? Is it stress? Is it desire? Is it fear? Is it guilt? Is it shame? Sit with this as long as you need to until you can decide what it is you're feeling. Then focus on the emotion, not the thought loop of who did what. Focus on the emotion. You're going to be non-judgment in this place. There is no judgment. There is no wrong way to feel either. Just feel. Step 2, I want you to run to it and not from it. I want you to run to the emotion. Spend 1 to 2 minutes in this emotion. That means you're going to have to sit with it. You're going to have to let it run its course. You're going to have to let it do anything that it needs to do. Let the feeling be there and focus on releasing the energy behind the feeling. The third step is ask yourself, can I allow this feeling? You need to be neutral about the feeling. So get to a place where you can focus on the feeling, being neutral about it. And where is it located? Is it in your chest? If it is, focus on your chest as much as possible. Is it in your arm, your leg? Wherever you can pin down the location of that feeling, place your focus there. Coming back to the feeling every time you get sidetracked. I want you to be loving toward this feeling. Treat it as if it's a little 5-year-old version of yourself. Be kind to it, understanding to it, and loving it. And the next step is, can you let it go? You've got to be willing to let it go. If you find that you're not willing to let it go, ask the question, when will I be willing to let this go? Your soul will let you know, for it knows. And if it says a week, 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, come back to the feeling at that time and ask yourself again, can I let this go? And once you let it go, I want you to surrender. I want you to remind yourself that you have let it go. During the course of a human path, we don't always live up to the expectations or boundaries that we expect for ourselves, because we have defined our lives according to how we think things should go, and it doesn't always happen that way. Life doesn't always go according to our plan, and we know this. We know this, but we have to remind ourselves that we are not the master planner. So forgive these detours. Love yourself by vowing to judge your actions with right judgment. That's God's judgment. During the course of this human path, there will be a lot of instances where you will have to decide to judge yourself by the divine's judgment, not your judgment. So as you forgive these detours, love yourself more and more. Remember not to judge your actions, but use God's judgment. So practice forgiving and loving yourself every day. When you look into the mirror, realize that you're God's beloved and say to yourself, God loves you, I love you, and all is well. As a matter of fact, I want you to carry a little mirror in your pocket, your purse, and I want you to look at that regularly and remind yourself, hi, God loves you, I love you, and all is well. Send yourself a postcard that highlights all the wonderful things about yourself. And when it's delivered to you, read it and notice how good you feel. Above all, do not forget to remind yourself that you are loved. Then and only then can you start to look for expressions of love for the wonderful people that are in your life. There's an old saying, you can explore the universe looking for somebody who is more deserving of love and affection than yourself, and you will not find that person anywhere. So as you begin to love yourself more, your entire life will change, and you will find that seeming mountains will disappear. Your health will improve. Your dreams will start to come true. For when you are praising, when you are appreciating, when you are acknowledging value, when you are looking for positive aspects, when you're laughing, when you're applauding, when you're joyous, when you're feeling that feeling of appreciation pulsing through you, in those times, there is no resistance within you. You are in those moments vibrationally up to speed with who you really are. Gibran reminds us, then said Almitra, speak to us of love. And he raised his head and looked upon the people, and there fell a stillness upon them. And with a great voice he said, when love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. And when his wings enfold you, yield to him. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. Just for today, I will trust that power greater than myself to guide and direct my steps. I will seek out the things that make my soul smile and take the time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. I will believe just for today that the universal power is working to shape my world in ways that I cannot begin to imagine. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Trust your greatness. Namaste.
it's time to offer you the opportunity to support our growth. Please use the information found at unityocs.org/support or the QR code to my right to give your financial support. Your presence is a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community. We ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course financially support our work. Your action helps in our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. Your financial support is instrumental in helping this community as well as those that can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance as you support Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago.
I am a child of God, just as I am, my true